Hey guys, I hope you all are doing well. It's been over a month now and I have been working from home. So I thought of sharing some good tips with you guys that how you can work from home and still stay productive. And do watch it till the end because I'm going to share a few more bonus tips about how to stay healthy while you are at home. So let's get started. I think the first and the most important thing is to have a fixed workspace. I know a lot of us don't have that much of space or a dedicated desk at home, but you don't really need a desk or you don't really need a very huge space. Let me quickly show you how my workspace looks like. This is basically where I sit. So this table is exactly outside my bedroom and it's very comfy, but if you can see it kind of gets a little dark here because there is no natural light coming here from any direction. The only closest window I have is that's there, and if the weather is gloomy it becomes really dark. So recently I bought this small table from Amazon. It has a cup holder, it has a small drawer here, and it has this part that can be raised to a specific height if you are drawing, sketching or reading. I think that's a good feature of this table. Also, I ordered this back pillow from Amazon. It's very super comfy. I'll link all these items below. They are not at all sponsored. They are some things that I use to make my life comfy and I thought of sharing with you guys. I typically work for 8 to 9 hours a day. In terms of my office work, sometimes that does go beyond that if I am too busy or if I have a lot of things that I need to get done. And even after I'm done with office work, I sit and do my editing, or I'll watch Netflix or something else. So basically I spend more than 12 hours just sitting. That's why every few hours I get up from my desk and do some stretching. Stretching not only helps in maintaining good posture, but it also avoids back pain, which could be a direct effect of prolonged sitting. Taking frequent breaks is so important. Since we all are sitting at home, we sometimes forget that we need to get up from our desk and take a break. We keep on working and that not only stresses our mind but also decreases our productivity. I just love drinking tea. I have different varieties of tea in my pantry that I have liked over time. I usually make myself one cup around 3 or 4 p.m. when I tend to get a little tired or it's hard to focus. So I take a break from whatever I'm doing and indulge in a hot cup of tea, walking in my balcony and listening to the birds chirping. Because of this self-isolation and things going around us, I seldom get to see any other human soul outside. So I have to make my peace with the birds around me, and I think I'm doing good with that. One more thing that I really like to do, and it really helps me align my priorities for the day, and mentally I can map things that this is what I need to do, and that's how. Write down everything that I need to get done on a particular day. I picked up this cute little diary from Florida when I went to Disneyland, and I'm obsessed with this, so I'm using this for most of my work. So what I tend to do is I jot down everything that I need to get done for a particular day. I usually do this every morning, but you can also do it a day before if that's how you like to get it done. Having a list of things to do give me a chance to anticipate how my day is going to look like, so I'm mentally prepared for what I need to get done. Also, it gives me a mental nudge to get things done and help me not lose focus throughout the day. I not only write the good things or things just related to work. I like to write things like don't forget to call home, don't forget to pray, you have a workout session today, or things that I look forward to like meditation session at 8. Listing things down might sound very trivial, but subconsciously it helps you maintain a routine rather than being haphazard about things. Staying home doesn't really have to be all about work, because you have a life that is beyond your work. Been doing this guided meditation online sessions with a couple of my friends, and we tend to do it like a couple of days a week, and it has really helped me down to stay calm, and it is also nice to see friends and sometimes new people who join our group. I think meditation is really a good way to de-stress yourself. Plus we do it on Zoom meetings, so that way we can also see each other and chit chat after the session is over. Another thing that I recently started doing is playing video games. So I'm not much into video games and I'm really bad at it. But it's fun when I play with my friends because we are not playing for a competition or anything. We're just hanging out and playing video games, but everything is virtual. And in this way I get to spend time with them. So I'm learning and improving each day, and I think I'm enjoying the whole process. There are these small things that might not seem very big, but they can definitely improve your productivity at work and also uplift your mood in this pandemic situation. Here are some bonus tips to get through depression or feeling sad when you are alone and you cannot socialize in person. Hosting virtual dinner nights, online games with friends and family, virtual movie night, daily reading at least a few pages. So I call reading a book as socializing with the characters in the imaginative world. Last but not the least, it's working out. You need a healthy body to have a healthy mind. That's it guys from my side. I hope these tips will help you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, don't forget to like. If you still haven't subscribed, click the red button below and share this video. Until then, I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.